there is always going to be tension between human beings of different religions and of different nationalities. I think that's part of human nature. I think the main lesson to learn is Moroccans. I'm going to start crying on this, and I wish this weren't done visually because I feel so strongly about this. I think Moroccans are essentially some of the kindest, nicest, sweetest um, people I've ever met in my life, and that's really the reason why I go back so many times is because when I go back to Morocco, I learn a lot about just how to be a good human being. Um, so, if you want the short answer to your really good question, is I love Morocco because you go back there, you go there, and you really learn how to be a human being in a different way than maybe the way you were brought up in another country. Um, and the other thing that I've discovered about Morocco over the last 45 years or so is that there really is something called baraka in that country. In this very special place called Morocco, there is a special energy there called baraka. There was a Scandinavian anthropologist. I'm sorry to sound like a college professor, but there was a man named Westermark who wrote a 2-volume anthropological study about Moroccan folk religion. This was back in the early 1900s. It's a 1,200-page study, and he spent about 120 pages of that huge study on this mysterious thing called Baraka in Morocco. And after you read 120 pages, at the very end of that chapter, a very long chapter, he says, it's always something uncanny, something mysterious that we can't quite put our finger on about daily life in Morocco. That's baraka. I've been trying for 45 years now to really try to understand this feeling of baraka because I found it only in Morocco. And it's very, very special. And I've only found it there. Maybe I'm too blind to see it elsewhere. Um, but it's the most special thing there. And I think that informs a lot of how people live in Morocco and their relationship between one and another.